Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Kick it away first. Motion from the back. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Martin. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Martin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Back to throw, it's Becht. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
Return! Q! Freeze! Sweep! Go!
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Handoff for Peoples. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Trying to confuse the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Picks up the first down. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He's loose. The 20, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On third down, here's Quentin Joyner. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. At the 40. Caught, and he's got room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The run inside. It's Martin. On the move at the 30. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the RPO, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
To the air on first down. Complete. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running inside. It's Martin. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. cradles it at the 35. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Give to the single back. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Quarterback may change this route. Reads it, fires complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. In the red area, it's Martin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. The snap sets up to throw. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. Maybe a crease. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Makes it past the marker. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Dropping back, it's Beck. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Sauer. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with New Mexico taking on the number 18 team, the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Lobos able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling.
This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Pressure coming. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for space, it's Sticky. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. Powers through. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
Unloads quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Lots of running room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Beck. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Eakin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he tacked on the extra point. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's Peoples one more time. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
On the run, it's Martin. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On third down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that third down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. There's a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it.